Hi, my name is Sherry, and welcome to my podcast, Sylvr Tea. And thank you for joining me. And I know you guys are wondering what was in that big box that I had. Well, really, it wasn't about the box, it's more about who sent the box. So let me tell you about who sent the box. When I was going through my chemo treatment and when I went through my recovery, my nurse navigator, when I first was diagnosed with breast cancer, she told me about an organization called Unite for Her. And she was saying to me, Sherry, have you ever heard of this organization? I said, no, not at all. So she gave me a box and told me to go sign up. And I did. And then in the mail came a big box, a bigger box. You saw the box. And in it, it was chock full of so many services and samples that they had in there for you to try. Now, Unite for Her, I want to say it slow because it sounds like I said United for Her. It's Unite for Her. It's not just for women, but it's for men as well. And let me tell you how it works. In the box, you get a passport. And a passport has 10 squares, and each square represents, so not each square, so you can use the square for the services that they offer. So if you want to, I use the Sunbasket service, which is a company that sends pre-cooked meals to your home, and you get it for 1 month and one square for 1 month. You'll have pre-cooked meals coming to your home for 4 weeks. And the wonderful thing about that is when you're coming home from treatment and you're tired, you don't feel like staying in the kitchen. You just don't. No kitchen. You just want to go straight to bed because that chemotherapy will mess you up. You just want to go straight and get into bed. So I use their Sunbasket service. And let me tell you about another service that they have. There's so much stuff in here, I won't be able to cover everything. So I'm going to just tell you what I used. So after the Sunbasket, they have another service called Lancaster Farm Fresh Co-op program. And for 2 or 3 squares, you get fresh vegetables delivered to your house, right to your door for 6 weeks. And you use 2 squares or 3 squares. I'm not sure, I can't remember now which one it was, but it's been a while. So you get the vegetables, fresh vegetables. And I started using this service after my chemo was over, and I was getting these delicious and seasoned vegetables. And they had some interesting stuff in there. And they'll tell you what was coming in the basket, and sometimes you got it, and sometimes you didn't. You got something new. It was like a jack in the box. Like, okay, it said I was going to get broccoli rabe, and I got whatever this is. So it was interesting. It was interesting. So I used those 2 services. And also with that, they also send you in the basket. In the care package. They also sent you nugget of knowledge. And the nugget of knowledge made you more aware of what you were eating and putting in your body. And they also talked about some of the foods that help with slowing down the aging process. We all know that our skin changes during the chemo treatments, and you lose your hair and you go through a lot. So you really want to take care of your skin. So they give you a lot of little information on eating for your skin and the aging process. So they talked about lemons, how lemons are good for eating to help with the aging process, to slow it down. Not to speed up, to slow it down. They talked about greens, what kind of greens you can eat to help with the aging process. This is like a fountain of youth information. So keeps you looking young for a long time. They talked about herbs and spices, and I grow herbs in my garden, and I'll show you my garden in my garden vlog. And they gave you the top 5 beauty foods that you can eat to help with slowing down your aging process. So they give you a lot of information. They also have, which I thought was nice, they had samples in there. They gave you samples of their beauty line. They have a whole beauty product line to help you take care of your skin while you were going through that treatment. only have samples. You just go online and order this. They give back towards, where is it? Let me tell you what they, so here's their beauty line. They give, let's see here, they give like 10 cents from your order to help with breast cancer, and I'm sorry, to help with the organization. So they gave you back, once you ordered, 10 cents went back into the organization when you ordered. And I really liked the one they had in there. They had a sample in there I really liked a lot. It was the Brighten Day Cream. I really liked the way it made me feel. It made me feel fresh. My skin felt good and fresh. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice cream that you put on your face. So I really enjoyed that. And it also came with the soap. I really did like the soap. I still use that soap today. It's a part of my routine. When I get in the shower, I apply it on my face. And I will do a skin routine that I do now. Now is my new norm. And they talk about how you can change your routine with your skincare regimen. I changed mine a little bit, but they got a lot of stuff in there to help you take care of your skin, because your skin is one of the largest organs on your body, and you want to take care of that skin. And they give you a lot of information on how to take care of that skin. And they also, let me talk about, they give you a lot of good recipes in there. So I got the bone broth. The bone broth, they give you a recipe for the bone broth. I do make my own bone broth. I use the Instant Pot to make my bone broth, and I really do like it. It comes out really good. I'll pour like a cup of broth, and I'll drink it when I'm not supposed to be eating something sweet, because sometimes I find that eating savory helps with my sweet cravings. I don't know if it works for everybody, but it seems to, and it's mostly at night. We have these sweet cravings at nighttime, so I just get a little cup of bone broth and drink it, and it helps keep me from reaching for the stuff I'm not supposed to be eating. And they also give you a recipe for the vegetable broth. The vegetable broth, they tell you, it's called the Daily Cup Healing Vegetable Broth. I think you got so much to choose from. And in the box, in my care package, they also gave me some books to read about eating healthy. This one is 365 days of daily inspirations for nourishing beauty inside and out. So it's going to nourish you inside and out. And I like it. I still read it. You see my little bookmark. It's seasonal. So you start with the season that you're in, and they'll give you a lot of information on why you shouldn't be eating certain foods, or bring your food so you can enjoy it, because you might not want to be eating off the grill, which I love grilled food, but sometimes that grilled food can mess with your aging, speed up the aging process, so you don't want that. But sometimes you just gotta splurge. So I do try not to. I try to watch my stuff at home. Here's another book. It's called The Cancer Fighting Kitchen. I really like this book. Look at the beautiful illustration on the front. Looks good, doesn't it? I haven't made it yet. I haven't made it yet. I want to make this one. I have not made this one yet, but they do have some delectable recipes in there that you will like. They also kind of help you with your pocket. When I say your pocket, when you're on a tight budget, they give you some information about buying organic. Do we need to buy organic all the time? I ask myself. When I hear organic, I hear ching ching, more money. Ching ching, ching ching. So this gives you information. Do you necessarily need to buy organic? So they talk about the dirty dozen foods you should buy organic, like strawberries and apples and grapes and cherries and cherry tomatoes. I mean, all these things you want to buy organic because of the pesticide process, the chemicals. So let me read what it says here. These foods have been identified as containing the highest level of chemicals and pesticides when grown using conventional farming methods. And let me tell you about the clean food. It says the clean 15 foods you don't have to buy organic. So don't think every time you walk in the store, you might want to get a list of things you don't necessarily have to buy organic. But it said the things you do not have to buy organic. It gave you a list. Or the avocados, corn, pineapples, cauliflower. They give you a whole list of information here. So let me get to the best part I've been saving for last. The samples. The samples are, oh my goodness. I love tea. And they gave some samples of tea. This one is called Totally Tootsie. And you will like this tea. It helps with nausea. It calms your stomach down. It helps you relax. So you give it a try. It's through Lancaster Pharmacy. I really liked it to the point where I ordered more. That's my other pack. But I slowed down on using it. I don't use it as much because I don't have so much nausea anymore. And with tea, I love all kinds of tea. So I want to talk about what I found. I found this tea. You can put it in your tea, and rosebud flower tea. And let me tell you, roses are a part of helping with your slowing down your aging process. What did we get from roses? We have rosehip oil, which is it works with wrinkles and dark spots and keeping your skin looking young and youthful. So you're drinking some tea with roses in it. You're also helping with keeping your face looking beautiful and young and slowing down the aging process. Now listen, ladies, before I go, I want to say early detection is the best detection. So please get your annual mammograms. So please remember to take good care of yourself. And the most important part is having a good cup of tea. So until next time, ladies, see you later.